And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to.
My bad, bro. I was setting the stream out.
Now Penix to the air right away. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Through the middle of the field. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Falcons. Jahan Dotson taking it in. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the
Hey, Sidney Brown just got a little boy, my dude. He just a little boy, my boy.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4.
At the Falcons' 26-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's opening drive, and they're now 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions.
And let's face it, anytime we talk to any coaching staff, heck, players, they always talk about winning 3rd down, how important that is, the deciding factor in winning a football game, and they're off to a really nice start.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Mike P is a bum.
Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's second and 10.
Peyton Wilson on the coverage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Penix to the air once more. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little.
Hey, I don't think my little nigga knew what route he had to run. That nigga was lost.
By forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a second and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Robinson with another carry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action here. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a
Hey,
defensive
bro.
coordinator's got to be happy with that.
That was EA Sports finest bullshit, gang. That was stupid.
Force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he finally goes.
Hey, they gave you that back. My nigga Zero was nowhere to be found, brother. You deserve that, though, because Zero was nowhere to be found. Even when he was trying to make the tackle, but he came and stopped and stood and watched y'all like, get him, Jesse! He was nowhere to be found.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It certainly feels like there are more stars in the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left.
That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
He'll look to throw.
Damn, bro. If they would have let me go to A.J. Terrell, that would have been ugly for you. But that shit crazy. That was a good pass, brother.
From 21 yards away. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It'll go. It's a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They try to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A play fake. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Steps away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
Now Folk for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is caught at the 20.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to take
Hey, bro.
it in for a Steelers
That little 2K
touchdown.
kick catching meter shit they got on here. Lame as hell, boy. DK did that, though.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Steelers 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh, some strong running.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Penix. That one deep for London.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
Got his man. It's Warren.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
6 terrific years with the Colts, and he also had 2 seasons over 1,000 yards. Michael Pittman adds another weapon for a Steelers offense that struggled to score in their bigger games last season.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
36 yards. And the Falcon first down.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Yeah, I'm cooking myself every time, but that nigga wide open.
3rd quarter of the season opener. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
50-yard attempt.
Folks' kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was to the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play, because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Here's Penix.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
And Folk's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a one-point game.
Yeah, dude. Nigga, I high-key forgot what play I picked, fool. I just said, oh, shit.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you
Hey,
this patch.
hey, this game, bro, huh?
Back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling
This game got my nigga Zero playing like a crackhead.
You look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Steelers first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Back to throw again. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
37 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
They run here with Dowdle. Gets past one man. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
10-yard line.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Bro, this game got Zero playing like a fucking bot, bro. This is crazy.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the
Now back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jalen Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2nd and 14. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So
Hey, there you go again, my nigga. Number 0. I don't know what they got Buddy on this whole game, Buddy been nowhere to be found. Straight bop bop.
Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
To the air, Penix. Into the hands of London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Robinson up the middle. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. On for the extra point is Folk. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
that ties the game. Nick Folk to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throw left side taken in by Washington. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 1st and goal. Dowdle.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Falcons going to use
Hey, what we playing, bro? I high key. I say Banana Peach. I high key wanted you to score. I swear to God, you was in there. I swear you was in there. But you didn't score, bro. This is stupid.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Now Washington trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Falcons going to use their third.
They got here call timeout so many. I'm tired of EA Sports. They in my game.
Seconds left to go in the game. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught.
So I can't catch a break with this shit.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Bro, what the fuck are we playing, bro? That should have been a touchdown. No Keezy cut it.
Too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Back to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world,
Bro, what are we playing? Nigga Bijan did it move.
That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Forced out to his left.
To the left side, he's got Branch.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
In today's NFL, size is a consideration, but it's not something that will limit you. He may be only 5'8", but extremely shifty and quick. He can run deep routes and take the top off of defenses.
So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
Oh, hell of a fucking game, bro.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.